Alrighty, so I just got done bashing on them two Bella bitches. Now I want to talk about Triple H. I'm not bashing Triple H, I just want to talk about him. I want to talk about, him being in power, for WWE and, the future of the business and shit like that. I just want to touch on some topics. The first thing, I want to talk about how this guy's going to save wrestling. Basically, first off, he's from the Attitude Era, so he knows, what the WWE need, what wrestling needs to get back on its edge. Not this PG bullshit. We don't want to see bunnies jumping around the fucking place, squashing people, shit like that. Look, WWE will never go back to Attitude Era, but it can bring back, some Attitude Era-ish things, like, I don't know, more hardcore moments, or, better Attitude Era-like promos, shit like that. Which, I noticed stuff like that recently, like, it's kind of been going that direction, like, it's not as PG lately. I think it's because the fans straight up bash this fucking PG bullshit, that, I think they're finally starting to listen to people in that area. Now, when it comes to Roman Reigns, that's a different fucking story. But, I know Triple H ain't completely in power. Vince is, but Triple H is still part of the creative team. He still has ideas and shit that they go with, that Triple H comes up with. He can bring it back to, an Attitude Era 2.0 type thing where it's not as good, but, it's not like an exact fucking Attitude Era, but it'll feature it basically, and the product will be so much better. It won't be fucking PG, because no one fucking likes PG, okay? We don't like PG promos. We want the fucking badass edginess, okay? I think Triple H can do this, and like I said, I've noticed it's been going this route, for months now. And I know you people are going to say, well, Triple H burying all these people and shit like that, and married his way into the power. Okay, first off, drop the whole fucking burying people, because that was years ago. I'm talking about the business stature of him, not his wrestling. Him marrying into power, that's kind of stupid. Because I'm against that kind of shit, but if, like I said, he was from the Attitude Era, he can and knows the shit that people want and can bring back. So if he married his way into power and makes the product better, I'm all for it. I don't care. And Stephanie's really not that bad either. It's just Vince. It's Vince. He's addicted as PG and the steroid fucking talentless people. I mean, goddamn. Next thing I want to talk about the 3-hour Raws on the podcast with Triple H and Stone Cold. I didn't watch it, or haven't watched it yet. I might watch it, I don't know. But I've heard people's reviews and talk about it. He said he would like for Raw to go back to 3 hours because he knows there's too much TV time, there's too much time to fill in, which is one reason why there's so much bullshit. I mean, like, you'll get a good match, like, say, Bray Wyatt versus Rollins in a mid-card match. Then the next thing you got is some boring, stretch type match. Like, get up and stretch while, take a break type little match. You got, like, I don't know, Hornswoggle versus fucking El Torito type shit. That'd be your kind of shit that they give. If they didn't have 3-hour Raws, that stuff wouldn't be on Raw. I guarantee it. Maybe like once every couple weeks. But they'd have, Raw's the major program of, WWE. So they would put that shit on like Main Event or Superstars or probably SmackDown. Because SmackDown's pretty much dead. This shit wouldn't be around on Raw very much. And we get a better Raw. We get better promos and shit. We wouldn't be ranting. And it get better ratings too. I hate whenever good Raw, but but then they also smack you with fucking bullshit in the same episode. You know, the Triple H, he said if it was up to him and it wasn't Vince, you know, he didn't have to have Vince permission, it would be 2-hour Raw. But Vince, for some reason, thinks he's got to have all the TV time. You know, Vince thinks we can't get enough of Roman Reigns. Apparently, big, sexy Roman Reigns. So, you know, Vince thinks more Reigns, more TV time, better ratings. No, more like the fucking opposite. Less Reigns, less TV time, better ratings. Next thing I want to talk about is SmackDown. Triple H can bring back SmackDown to the way maybe it used to be. Not maybe as good, but he can help. I mean, SmackDown's just... They had a casket match. I watched it. It's a good match, but it wasn't that fun to watch. Like, you figured a casket match, you'd be like, holy shit, you know, this is rare. They're going to be going big with this. Not really. It's just kind of any else fucking match, but just with a casket in it. I figured it'd be some, like, weapons. You know, what happened to Buried Alive matches? Did they even take that out or something? I guess they replaced it with casket match. I don't know. But, you know, shit like that. They could have added weapons. The match could have been longer, to be honest. Like, they could have took it other places. They could have drugged a casket somewhere. Shit like that. I don't know. Shit, fuck. They could have thrown it off the ramp. That'd been fun to watch. Throw it off the fucking ramp. No, seriously. I think Triple H, if Vince stepped down and Triple H put his time in the SmackDown, he can bring back, you know, the way it used to be with their ratings. Because SmackDown's pretty much just, you know, it's just there. Like, back then it used to be like, you know, almost as good as Raw and, like, worth watching. I know they went back to Thursdays, which is good, but really, it still hasn't improved none. I mean, you know, they're taking slow steps to bring a SmackDown back, which is what it needs. But I think Triple H can be the man to give SmackDown his fucking, you know, mega worth watching. It's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. Just make the shit worth watching. Put more... The casket match is a good idea. Take it off Raw and put it on SmackDown so people are like, alright, well, now I have a reason to watch SmackDown. Or just any match for that effect, like an Inferno match or something. Put that on SmackDown. Make SmackDown like the more hardcore. That'd be something. Raw the more like storyline, you know, way to go. And then SmackDown the more hardcore brand there. The brand split, don't do that. Keep it the way it is. I didn't care for the brand split when it, you know, for the past couple years that they had it still left, because it was just so boring. Like it was just, there were no real stars on SmackDown really besides Randy Orton, maybe Dolph Ziggler, but that was it. SmackDown was just so boring. So, you know, keep the rosters combined. Next thing, the PG and TV-14 ratings. First of all, Triple H didn't really want to admit this, but he would want the TV-14 ratings back. But the thing is, with the PG ratings, they are making more money off the shit. So if they did that, that would kill their fucking revenue. But then again, here's what I don't understand. If you got people wanting TV-14 back, and it was so much more popular back then, wouldn't you think you'd be making maybe more or just as enough money as you are now? You know, God forbid, you gotta have the merchandise for all the little kids out there. You know, all the fucking kids that want their John Cena action figures, stupid belts, plastic fucking chump change looking ass belts you can pull out your pocket and fucking create out of lint. That's how fucking shitty they are. You know, they're all worried about their merchandise. That's the only fucking reason they went PG. It's for fucking kids and the money. It's so stupid. And if Triple H had full power, you know, maybe it would go back to TV-14. But it's not going to happen. I'm tired of hearing this rumors of it going back to TV 14 because it ain't gonna fucking happen. Maybe years from now, but maybe they pull some of their asses and get the, Triple H start, actually becoming the main man, basically. And maybe shit like that would change. I'd love to see it, but it just ain't gonna happen. Not any time recently. And next thing, when Vince is out of power, and I mean retired, dead, whatever, or even just stoops down, makes Triple H the top guy, but Vince maybe like this is some backstage worker type shit. It will definitely improve. I'm telling you, this company will improve. It will, get fixed. It'll be less PG, even though the ratings probably still will be PG. But, it'll get its edge back. Might be more hardcore, because you can still have hardcore matches and PG ratings. You can have tables matches and inferno matches, ambulance matches, shit like that. Maybe it'll bring back the backstage brawls match type shit, because I know they got rid of that. Elimination Chamber, they got rid of that, if you don't know. I read about that because it was some safety feature or safety hazard that arenas are getting small nowadays. And a cage weighs like 40,000 tons or something like that. 40,000 pounds? I don't remember. 40,000 pounds, I think it was. But, yeah, maybe you can bring that back somehow. Like, hold a special stadium for it. Because it's retarded. I can't believe they got rid of that. I was so pissed off. I understand the reasoning, but it's a once-a-year fucking main event or match time. They couldn't just keep it for once a year. I mean, come on, Stephanie. Stephanie's the one that mentioned. I saw that she fucking is the one who told people that they got rid of it. So, Vince McMahon, I like Vince McMahon when he's on TV because I always liked his promos. Vince McMahon's a funny motherfucker. He makes me laugh every time he comes out. And shit like that. His promos are funny as shit. This whole DX rivalry years ago was funny. It was fucking hilarious. And now the guy's just more worried about his money and the children and Roman Reigns. Fuck Ryback! Just out of nowhere, just fuck Ryback. I don't know why. Just fuck Ryback. But anyways, yeah, Triple H, he's gonna save wrestling, people. I guarantee it. Give it 3 years. This company will be really watchable. Like, I'll enjoy it. I won't be ranting on wrestling so much. Or at least when Vince steps out of power. Who the fuck knows? He might die tomorrow. Never know. So, anyways, there it is. Just a little video I felt like rambling on. Triple H is going to save wrestling. I put money on it, people. Until next time, see you later.